Okay, VW T4 1.9 TD restoration. This, well, I'm not too sure whether you'll see this or not. This is a bit of a challenge. Purchased from an auction. I paid a really cheap price of £300 for this. And with delivery and fees it would have been about 600, but I was let down with collection and end up having to pay the auction company more than I paid for the van to deliver it. Still, it is what it is. So yeah, running through it. Body doesn't mean much. I'm going to respray it. It'll be in reflex silver if I go that far. This is just an evaluation. And will it run? It's actually down. This is auction. Runs 2 keys, drives no, by the look of that. So I wonder what it is. But from my point of view, from body, it ain't looking too bad at all. This is just normal stuff. I did that, getting it in. Still, a bit more filler. See there, the barn doors are in really good nick. Just a couple of little dings on the back of that door, I suspect from a bike rack, but that is super easy to fix. Yeah, looking underneath, there's only one area of rust just before, about 4 or 5 inches away from the front jacking point in a sill. So I'll put a really good strong plate on that if I do it. That's just one of them. How far do you go? But if I do, I'll get this back on the road. You can see there the windows. Wow, I mean that's a terrible job. Nice opening windows, but I mean look at the fit. Get my little finger in there. So I'll cut those out and refit them, because they are actually good quality windows. Bumpers off, spray them. It's just, this will need some filler there, but I mean it really is just a little bit niggled on the bodywork. Door out, needs a filler cap. Needs all the locks, needs a full lock set, but I've actually found a lock set in the back. All the usual T4 stuff. How many people have seen that? How many people have seen that? Yeah, there's the lock set. Yeah, and again, another classic T4 problem. But I've done all this before. Excuse me. Take that off, get the foam off, recover it. Easy. But as much as bad I'm seeing, I'm also seeing good. It's a good dashboard. So yeah, in the back. Yeah, lovely mess. Nice curtains fitted. That's a start. It's been carpeted and the ply's all been taken off, but yeah, that's an easy job for me. The floor's all done ready. The bulkhead's out if you add one. Oh, there's a glove box. Okay. Not that it can be fixed, I don't think. Once they're off, they're off. I'm pretty sure, if I remember, that this is a complete unit. No gear extender. Not many T4s with an extender on. Okay, so this is going to be, will it start? I think based on that, if it starts, runs, holds its fluid, drives forward and backwards, and it's got a clutch, I might be tempted to go for it. So, okay, this is the first part. If it doesn't run, nobody will ever see this, but I think it's worth saving. Okay, so points of concern here. That's knackered, 0.01 of a volt, and that's after charging it with that. So yeah, another one ordered, but I've connected it, and basically the ignition barrel's knackered, but putting one of the keys in it turns, so it's completely gone, and there's life to it, so there's a start. So yeah, another concern, is it the head gasket? Not too sure, but taking that off, the water's up to here, and it's got antifreeze in. That could be just historical. You overfill these too much, it ends up spilling all over here anyway. The power steering fluid minimum is there, maximum is there, the fluid's here. Again, could be just lack of maintenance. I've looked underneath, there doesn't seem to be any leaks, so change it and see where we go from there. Brake fluid's up, there is brakes on it, you can feel it as I was moving it around. Apart from that, it just looks like any other T4. The cowling is missing here, don't know what that is, some cheap crappy alarm system that'll have to come off. Where's it going? Yeah, it's going to the battery, so yeah, don't like them. Okay, key barrel in, give it a go. Okay, let's go with power. So that's the battery out, and I've put in a leisure battery in this at the moment. It's from the T5 I'm building. Water's topped up. I've topped up the power steering fluid. Brake fluid's all good. I've found a lock set which was in the back. Ignition barrel there, 4 doors, 2 drivers, side, rear. Yeah, okay, got all the keys. That looks shot. I'm just going to try my key in that. I think there's a key broken off. Normally you can, I've tried a few old keys, and you can normally get a key in a T4, but that's stopping dead there. So I'm going to go for a keys busted off in that. So let's try power. Oh, power. Radio's on. Okay, that works. It took about a minute to work out how to turn it off or turn the volume down. Yeah, that's plumbed in now to these at the top here, so useless. Yeah, to go forward from there, I'll put something better in, or right, power. I don't want to turn that with my key. Okay, try the old method, which is good old-fashioned flat blade. Can't do any harm, can it, surely? Ignition's knackered anyway. Right, neutral. It's turning. Ish. Go on. Relay's going. Whatever's in there is yeah, it's well and truly knackered now. Yeah. Another idea. Nah, I'm gonna have to get that out. Put the new ignition barrel in, I think. Well, yeah, definitely. Okay, so managed to get the new ignition barrel in. That all seems, hopefully, yep, life. Yep. Typical 1.9 TD, a bit noisy, but it's running well. Okay, that changes things. So yeah, they're always noisy when they start these, especially if they've been left. The 1.9 TD, so I'm going to run it up in a minute, leave it going for till it's warm, make sure it holds all its fluids, and then yeah, it's a runner. So where to go from here? Make sure it runs and drives, and the gear linkages need doing. They're tight. It's either the here or underneath. Most people know how to change those. Just loads of little bits, but if it's running, then I mean, even if I manage to get an MOT and it's even in this condition, well, main aim was to get my money back because I got a bit ripped off with the delivery, but okay, I'll have a think, and then on to video 2. Thanks for watching. Yeah, good news, it runs.